So moving on to Lebanon, a couple of tiny news there. Lebanon has started requested financial assistance from IMF, and the talks uh, uh, apparently are starting. Are starting. The International Monetary Fund has begun preparatory talks with Lebanon on new aid package after receiving an official request from Beirut. So, I mean, as we all know, Lebanon is in the middle of a huge currency crisis. The Lebanon's currency, the pound, has lost almost 90% of its value against the dollar since 2019. Inflation is crazy. 78% of all Lebanese 78% of all Lebanese live in poverty, according to the UN. So, that's, I hope the loan given by IMF won't be
Yeah.
have too many, yeah, privatization and strings attached, so to speak.
Typically
So,
they do. Typically they do. Although apparently, like, well, that's more the World Bank and the IMF. I mean, I think they've also moved a tiny bit away from neoliberalism, just as others have in the past 4 or 5 years. So maybe it won't be as horrific as the loans that they typically make to other countries, which usually can often make the situation worse, let's say.
yeah, I personally would agree with you. You also had, I mean, the situation in Lebanon is so bad that Israel's military opens border to Lebanon's olive harvesters. So a spokesperson called the measure gesture of goodwill to the Lebanese people. Again, I have no doubt this is nothing but a marketing
What? I didn't
ploy,
get
but
that. What
still,
did it? So they're allowing Lebanese people to come to Israel?
no, they are. I mean, look,
Yeah, no, no. Read that sentence
they're
again. That
allowing.
was good. Say it again. You made sense. I just want to hear it
Sorry,
again.
my computer is frozen.
Oh, no worries.
Israel's military opens border to Lebanese olive harvesters. A farmer, and it's in town of Batroumina, north of Beirut. Oh, sorry, this is the picture. Sorry, but yeah, apparently, goddamn, sorry, this
No worries.
article. I wanna in the light of economic situation in Lebanon, and as a gesture of goodwill to the Lebanese people, the IDF opened the border to agriculture workers from Al Jabal, Itran, and Balida. The institution's Arabic media spokesperson explained. So I don't, I'm not quite sure if these are like occupied lands, but from what I understand, Lebanon does not have any more occupied land, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as you can see, like even Israel, like the situation is so bad
Yeah.
that, yeah. You also had, as we mentioned, there was a increasing conflict between the Lebanese government and the Saudi government following the statement by one of Lebanese cabinet ministers, Lebanese information minister George Kordahi, Christian. He criticized Saudi Arabia for their efforts in Yemen and Syria, and most of the Arab world had taken the side of the most of the Gulf countries like UAE, Kuwait, and all that. They recalled their ambassador from Lebanon, and even the Lebanese prime minister was very quick to pander to the Saudi Arabia. Interestingly, Oman is playing the usual role of itself as the Switzerland of Middle East. It has embraced a neutral stance and has refused to align with one bloc or another, and has not as of yet called their ambassador they have not recalled the Lebanese ambassador. So that's interesting. It seems that the new king, new sultan, sorry, of Oman is continuing the old policy of the
Mm-hmm.
sultan.